Hi, and welcome to Table Talks on Today with Paul. Today, I'm very happy to talk about a movie that's very inspirational to me, and also about just life circumstances that everybody goes through at some point in time, and it's not the easiest things to deal with sometimes. It's a process. But we'll get into that. But I want to dedicate this episode to my very good buddy Seth out there. And Seth, hope you end up seeing this. You've always been there for me, pal. And just so happens, he gave me such a wonderful gift one time. It always makes a reoccurrence in my life anytime there's been a break in a relationship that I'm in. Or whether finally at this point that said relationships are just done altogether. And so in the last 3 months, me and my ex-girlfriend parted ways. And so here we go, Seth. Here's the gift that keeps on giving every time. And this makes a reappearance every time that happens. The dude himself. And this guy goes back up on my fridge every time. And it's just so funny. We were talking the other day. I said, man, wouldn't you know it? That dude poster, every time it happens, here we go. It comes right back out of the poster storage and goes right back up. The dude is so inspirational to me. The dude abides. That's exactly what he said. The dude abides. So there you go. There's that poster. And with that being said, this movie in particular, The Big Lebowski, it's about life's changes. It's all about not knowing what to expect next and more or less going with the flow. It shows that things ain't perfect and nothing is. And that, somehow at the end of the day, everything seems to turn out all right, though. And so you got John Goodman, you got Steve Buscemi as Donnie, you got Jeff Bridges as the Duderino, his dudeness. Also known as Jeffrey Lebowski. He just happens to go ahead and go on this awesome journey in this movie. And of course, this is a cult classic. I mean, it really is. But in honor of the dude, in honor of changes, in honor of moving forward, I watched this the other night, and just to kind of get in touch with my inner dudeness, if you will. And of course, this long hair doesn't hurt these days. Definitely feel very dude-like. So anyways, also in honor of all of that, I bought me some good old ingredients to make a classic white Russian. Now, you can look up online all you want. I just so happen, excuse my Christmas, to have this nice Difford's Encyclopedia of Cocktails. Not a cheap book, mind you. I bought it at Barnes & Noble's a few years ago. And I don't know, just for giggles, maybe I look on the back. Nope, I'm not seeing. Oh, okay, there you go. The actual book itself says it was $45 at the time. So there you go, take it or leave it. But what we're going to get to here is I just love how they do these, and they show you everything. We're going to give you a nice picture of that white Russian there. And so there you go, there's the recipe. And a nice little illustration. I love this thing. This thing's beautiful. I don't use it often though, because I'm more of a light beer drinker myself. But today we're gonna shake things up a little bit. So there you go. There's that. Let's get that out of the way. And so what it is, as you can see in the recipe, is you're gonna need 1 shot glass. I'm personally gonna have a rocks. We're gonna measure out 2 shots of this vodka. Go ahead and pour us a little some here. Come on. Cooperate. There's 1. Let's go for 2. There you go. All right, 1 down, 2 more to go. Okay, now it says we're gonna go for 1 shot of this Kahlua. Oh my, that's a real tight lid on that one. I almost didn't get that. I have this friend at work who is always asking for my help to open bottle tops, and I was just joking the other day, God help me, the day that I can't do that anymore. How useful am I at that point? So if you're watching out there, Kathy, I'm struggling a little there. Now don't worry, I'm not going to be going out to the grocery store like the dude himself and open this half and halves and stuff randomly in the store and sniff and sip and have a milk mustache after. I'm not not that serious about the half and half. But unfortunately, I also know I won't be paying 68 cents for one of these bad boys. This actually cost $2.39 today. Yeah, one of my classic scenes I love the most is right off the bat. He's writing a check for like 68 cents. But anyways, the recipe called for a half a shot of this. And we're gonna have us a nice little sip. Come on. I estimate that's about a half. Oh yeah, that looks like it's shaping up just like it should. All right, give it a little stir. I suppose you can go ahead and shake things up a little bit if you want to do it in the shaker, but me personally, it's just this simple. No fuss, no muss. Get my little spoon rest there. Oh yeah, that smells good. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Yeah, give it a shot. Yeah, that's pretty smooth. I can dig it. I can dig it. Well, I'm gonna sip on this for a little bit while I talk about this movie. So anyways, Lebowski gets mistaken for a rich guy who's also got the same name. These thugs that got sent to his house on behalf of Jackie Treehorn, a known pornographer in the community. Guessing it's out in California. Just so happened to not be too smart, and they hit up the deadbeat Lebowski, as they like to call him. And turns out that his rug gets peed on. They're really tied in a room together. Oh yeah. So of course the dude could not abide by that, and so he seeks out the rich Lebowski and to pursue getting his rug replaced, because he figures they came after the wrong one. His rug wouldn't have been peed on had it not been for the rich Lebowski. But anyways, turns out Rich Lebowski's little wife, Bunny, Tara Reid, just so happens to be owing money all over town and even disappears for a while. So dude gets caught up in this little journey where he has private eyes. He's talking to nihilists. There's ransom note. There's a severed toe with toenail polish on it. Oh my, oh my. His car gets stolen. There's a kid and they suspect they stole the car and stole the money. It was for the ransom that they didn't actually throw over the bridge. Instead of his Walter's undies, his old dirty undies. So, oh, tasty, not bad. So it's just a wild ride, and at the end of the day, while you got Sam Elliott narrating the whole time, and of course, here's a shout out Sioux City Sarsaparilla. That's what he orders right off the bat at the beginning of the movie at the bar in the bowling alley when he's talking about the dude. And so we're going to be checking out some Sioux City Sarsaparilla sometime soon on the channel. I also have another favorite called Virgil's Root Beer. But anyways, they end up at the bowling alley at the end of the movie. And they finally have it out with the nihilists in the parking lot. Because they were faking the whole kidnapping and sent their girlfriend's toe in the mail, and so they were pretty tore up that they didn't get the money. Well, they have it out, and Donnie ends up having a heart attack in the parking lot. God love him. He's out of his element. But at the end of the movie, everything turns out all right, and of course, I would be remiss of me if I did not mention the cremation scene. And when I saw it this time, I just couldn't help but laugh at the fact that I didn't realize they were actually going to go around to the grocery store so they could dump the coffee grounds out. I didn't know if they had a coffee can with them because the urn was $180. So dude's writing 68-cent checks, so Walter would have been the one to pick up that tab otherwise. But anyways, they end up at the bowling alley at the end of the day. Everything, all the dust settles, all the drama stops, and everybody's okay. And guess what? The dude abides. So, just like troubles in our own lives, we can grab inspiration from these movies and appreciate what characters go through. And no matter how turbulent things get in your bubble, as people like to say back in the States, or how bad things can look, you gotta make it through. I know I have, and I have recently seen recent times I've seen how beautiful it is out there. I've seen what's out there in the world, and I see that what you want is out there, and it just takes you the courage to go out and grab it. And also, I'm very grateful for everything in my life. I've got everything I need. I get what I need when I need it. And all the beautiful people in my life who love and care for me, my friends and my family. And here's a shout out to all of you, and thank you for all that you all are. And just like Jeffrey Lebowski says in the movie, the dude abides. And so anyways, I want to thank you all for sharing, liking, and subscribing as always. And of course, I hope to catch you next time. Peace.